Shabbat Shalom. Happy Thanksgiving. It's okay a day late. It's fine. Nobody will know except for the 150 people who are watching online. And we say the new month of Kislev, we say Chodesh Tov, which means have a great new month filled with dreidels and latkes and sufganiyot and all that good stuff. So like many Americans, our home receives Amazon packages nearly every day. And like most parents of young children who happen to be right there, 2 out of 3 at least, a simple run to the supermarket requires advanced planning. It's a carefully scripted and choreographed production that leaves little room for error. Anytime we leave our house, we need to think 5 steps ahead. Do we have diapers, wipes, water, paper towels? A lot can happen in a very short car ride. And so we default to using Amazon, knowing that with a swipe of the phone or a simple voice command to Alexa, we can have everything we need, often within hours. And I must admit, there's a certain amount of freedom that we feel when we can say, Alexa, order more toilet paper, or Alexa, remind me to get more Cheerios. Cheerios are very important, by the way. I don't know if you knew that. And so, the other day, that's nice, but not yet. It is beautiful music. So the other day, we received some packages from Amazon, and I didn't think twice about it because 3 packages or 4 packages is a normal occurrence. But as I opened the boxes, I began to realize that perhaps there had been some sort of mistake. The items inside the packaging were nothing I had ordered. So I checked the address. No, it was addressed to me. Checked the name. It was in my name, Marcos. As I called Joanna, I said, hey, did you order potato chips from Poland, a portable nebulizer, and a piece of paper with a quote from Emily Dickinson? No, she said. So I said, well, I didn't order it. You didn't order it. Who did? So Isaac, our 5-year-old, overhearing the conversation, pipes up and says, Poppy, I ordered it. I said, Isaac, you can't just order anything you want. You have to ask Mommy or Poppy first. Luckily, the potato chips and the nebulizer were returnable, but the quote from Emily Dickinson was not. But later that evening, when the kids went to bed, I pulled out that piece of paper. And my eyes couldn't seem to break away from this page. Here's what it says. If I can stop one heart from breaking, I shall not live in vain. If I can ease one life the aching, or cool one pain, or help one fainting robin up into his nest again, I shall not live in vain. From Emily Dickinson. The message may be from a famous American poet, but the concept is so Jewish. Living a life affirming others, holding on to the principles of our faith. If we can stop one heart from breaking, help one robin from fainting, if we can listen and truly hear the pain of others and ease their pain even 1 ounce, then we will have lived a life of fullness. This week's Torah portion teaches exactly that. You see, in Parshat Toldot, we learn of Yaakov and Esav, Jacob and Esau, 2 brothers who become estranged when Jacob steals his brother's birthright with a little help from his mother. Sibling rivalry in our Torah is nothing new. Perhaps you remember that Cain kills Abel right in the beginning. And throughout the Bible, we read of siblings who simply cannot get along. They're violent, they're vengeful, they steal, they cheat one another, they take revenge, but not Esav. Jacob steals his brother's birthright, and Esav simply fades away. The scholars are quick to point out that Esav could have easily taken revenge on his brother. See, Esav was a skilled hunter. In fact, he knew where his brother was, but he never went looking to hunt him down. They are separated for 20 years, until they finally reunite. And Jacob throws himself at his brother Esav's feet. Esav lifts his brother. They share an embrace, and they cry. This reconciliation is not an accident. It is carefully constructed by Jacob, who understands the most powerful relationship we will have in this world is to our siblings. Jacob, Yaakov, and Esav both live the words of Emily Dickinson. They, as she says, cool the pain and lift each other into the nest of brotherhood, the nest of love. It is this sacred act that sets the stage for Jacob's grandchildren, Ephraim and Manasseh, who were the first pair of brothers to get along, which is why we bless our boys, Jewish boys, on Friday night with the blessing, may you be like Ephraim and Manasseh, brothers who expressed gratitude to and for each other. We know that gratitude, especially these days, is fleeting. The act of showing appreciation, of feeling a sense of thankfulness, it's not easy to do, which is why our Torah commands us to do it. In preparing these remarks today, I was reminded of the song, which you heard earlier, the beginning of it, made famous by Louis Armstrong, What a Wonderful World, in which he sings, I hear babies cry, I watch them grow, they'll learn much more than I'll ever know. It is that promise of a better tomorrow, the understanding that our children possess infinite value, that I believe is the essence of this week's Torah portion. Watching our children grow, allowing them to make mistakes, like ordering non-refundable items on Amazon, but also allowing them to reconcile those mistakes on their own without our help. And so on this Shabbat of Thanksgiving, let us heed the teachings of our Torah, remembering the reconciliation of Yaakov and Esav. Let us remember the words of Emily Dickinson, and may we be blessed to do what our faith has demanded from us, to hold on to hope, to hold on to friendship, to hold on to community, to hold on to love, to hold on to life. Alexa, play What a Wonderful World. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright blessed day, and the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people walking by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? What they're really saying is, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn so much more than we'll ever know. And we think to ourselves, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself,